Welcome back to another book brain. Today I'm going to be talking about the books on my current reading list / books I want to read that I'm not actively reading right this second. So let's dive into it because that was a heavy pile to hold. Okay, let's start. Number one, my most recent read, this is the one I read last night. So I'm kind of cycling through them depending on what I feel like reading in the day. But working on, most recently, book 3, Game of Thrones, A Storm of Swords. I haven't read these books before, but I started reading the first one like a month ago or so, and I read the second one, so I'm on the third one. I also have them on my phone through an app from the library called Libby that you can check out the books for. I believe it's like 2 weeks you get them for, and they have audiobooks and like a digital book. So it's nice because if I like forget my book, and I can read this like if I have downtime whenever. So that's good. But I'm 123 pages into this one. I'm liking them, otherwise I would have stopped reading them. The show, I watched all the seasons of the show, but hopefully the author, George here, he gets writing some of these books, because I think it's been like 5 or 7 years since the last book was released or something like that. So he needs to start doing some serious writing, because I don't want to catch up, but I'm going to. So I'm not in a huge rush to actually finish them, because there's supposed to be like 5 more books coming out, and they're not being released anytime soon, I don't think. Okay, so that's number 1, Storm of Swords. Then second place here is The Wheel of Time. This is book 6, I believe. Yes, book 6, Lord of Chaos. I haven't picked this up in a little bit, like maybe 2 months, because I've been reading Game of Thrones. This series is just wonderful, and there's a lot of them. I think there's 15 books and I'm on 6. So I'm just like happy that I have lots more to read, and it seems crazy sometimes when I'm reading them, because I'll be like, how is there more to be written? Like, how is it, like, not how is there more story, but how is there that much more story? Like, yeah. Anyways, I'm working on them. So far, so good. I'll do maybe a full video review of all of these once I've actually been finished reading them. And the third one, Lord of the Rings. I have been trying to actually read Lord of the Rings for like probably since I was like 12 or something. It's not that I don't like the reading or writing or anything. It's just that I got other books going on, you know? So I just need to commit to reading them at some point and just get into it. I am obsessed with the movies, so I really need to be obsessed with the books to be a true fan, right? What else? Okay, so then those are the ones that I'm just kind of reading those two back and forth, swapping them out, because it's a lot. It's a lot to read. Let's go with this one. This is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I was going to do a book review on it because I listened to the audiobook, and I was going to review it until I realized that I kind of have forgotten what all happens in it. So it wouldn't really be a very good review if I can't talk about it accurately. So this review will be coming shortly. I'm gonna add this to my current reads because I want to do the review on it. And I listened to it once and bought it, so that will tell you a little hint of what is to come for that review. Next one here is another Kristen Hanna book, because I read The Nightingale, so I figured this would be another good read. It's called The Great Alone. It's about a family that moved to Alaska with the husband. It's about the wife's perspective, I think, and just trying to survive the wilderness and survive her husband, I guess. So that is on my list to read. It also has like a nice cover. I like the smooth feeling covers. That is on the planning to read in the future list. This one I got at the same time. It's called The Book of Rain by Thomas Warden. Honestly, the cover caught my eye, and then I read the back, and I think it will be different, but good, different. Obviously I wouldn't have bought it, but it's about a family, and then a woman, and then like a bird perspective, like you're a bird, I guess. I'll read this part. And finally, in a future as distant as myth, a flock of birds sets out on a dangerous journey to prevent the extinction of their ancient enemy, humanity. So I think it just sounded different than other books. And also I read Guardians of Ga'Hoole when I was a kid, so I have a thing for bird books, I guess. This one is another one. I was going to review this and then realized that I hadn't read it in like soon enough to remember all the details. If you watched my last book review about Dark Matter, and how it was very confusing to explain it, this one is more so. So I figured I better read it again so that I can properly review it. So if you're sticking around, please stick around for this book review. It'll be coming. I'm gonna add it to my current reading pile so that I can review it for you guys. This one has been in my pile for a while. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I hopefully said that name right, but I have, how many books first? I'm looking at my shelf. I have the first four books. I read this first book. I read this twice, so I probably am okay to not read it again. But I just need to, again, commit to putting the time into reading it without getting distracted by other books. But alas, here we are. So let's go on my planning to read pile. And then this one, I bought, this is a Blake Crouch book called Upgrade. I did start reading it. I am 47 pages in, but then I just got distracted by Game of Thrones and my other books. So I will be reviewing this one as well because it's kind of fitting my Blake Crouch obsession recently. It started out good. So I guess technically I'm currently reading it because there's a bookmark in there, but I'll probably have to restart it because I'll have been too long in between. So there you have it. That's my current reading list. If your book pile looks like mine, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're reading. If you have any requests of books that I review, I can take those as well. So just leave a comment, and if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you are wanting to be updated on when I put out a new video for my book reviews. These two will probably be the most recent ones, considering my current reading list of the Wheel of Time and Game of Thrones are series, so that'll be a little bit. But yeah, hopefully you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.